Hey, I'm Tracy. Welcome back to Auntie's Cakery. I'm so excited to show you my competition cake pieces. I have made a video of each of these 3 cakes. In this video, I'm going to show you how I decorate the dreamlike Dreamcatcher wedding cake. A few days before I decorated the cake, I piped a few dream catchers. To do this, I'm using thick consistency royal icing because royal icing dries hard. And right here I have a sheet of acetate paper, and underneath I just have an image I got off of Google, and I'm piping over those lines. Once I've got the inside design piped, I'll do a little rope border around it. And where those little ends meet, I'm putting little beads. Also a bead in the center, and some throughout the little strings. Also piping on another sheet of acetate papers, a series of dots. I'll let those dry as well. Here I have some gum paste leaves that I'm taking my little cuticle scissors that I only use for cake, by the way. I've never used these on my nails. And I cut the gum paste really thin to make it look like feathers. So these are just foam tiers. It's not real cake because it's only for display. Don't like the look of the deep gap there, so I fill it in with fondant paste. I do that on all 3 of the tiers. Now when I airbrushed these, the fondant paste turned a little different color than the fondant itself, and the judges didn't like that very much. So if you're doing a competition cake, skip this step, will you please? I'm airbrushing with yellow, orange, violet, blue, and last, pink. Most of it will be pink. After that airbrush paint has had a chance to dry, I have a bag of royal icing here and a number 2 round piping tip. I'll pipe some strings. As with a lot of my other cakes, I'm using register tape as a guide to where I want the strings to lay. And if a string is not in the right position or it falls off, that's okay, it's easy to fix. After I've got those number 2 strings laid down, I remove the paper, switch to a number 1 round tip, and pipe a second string right underneath the first. And I'll do that all around the cake. After all those strings are piped, I'll stay with a number 1 tip and pipe a third string above the other 2. Now I'm going to pipe some little beads on that middle string, still using the number 1 tip. On the 10-inch bottom tier, I'll do a similar pattern. This time I'm going to be piping 5 strings, starting with a number 2 tip. and continuing the rest of the strings with the number 1 tip. Again, on the middle string, I'll pipe little pearls using the number 2 tip. I took some of the icing and I thinned it down just a little bit for these beads. Still have to clean them up a little bit with a paintbrush though. I also piped a pattern of beads on the top tier. Remember those transfers I piped at the beginning of the video? Now is the time to stick them onto the cake. Very carefully. I made a couple extra of these, and good thing I did because I had a couple of them break. I'll also add the little dot transfers to the bottom tier and the top tier, right where the strings meet. And as the finishing touch, I will add the feathers. I used really thick royal icing as the glue. I'll pipe a little bead on the top of these dream catchers. And look! I won a second place ribbon.
Tracy Smith won second place in Advanced Semi-Professional Wedding Cake.
I hope you enjoyed all 3 of my videos. If you haven't seen the other 2, I will have links in the little eye up in the corner and down in the description box. If you have any questions or want to just donate to my cause and my channel, there is a link down in the description box where you can ask me your questions and donate. Thank you again so much for watching. I love sharing my talent with you. Bye!